fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the point after.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Allen. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 77 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On the carry.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd down.
Here's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down Vikings. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
The running there is Cook, but no lane to be found as they'll stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the...
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give to Cook out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up 3rd and 8. That's the end of the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bengals 7.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd and 2, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
The tackle
give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3 on the play.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
To Justin Jefferson. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Cousins now. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second and 6 from the 10. Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
Smith Jr. Touchdown.
Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Is the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
50
From the 27, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
10-10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have broken our ties. They take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Bengals 28, Vikings 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st down, Minnesota.
first down. Here's Cousins, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
Again, it's Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Cousins to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll run on first down. Cook down right around the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen going for the deep ball. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Duke Dawson picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 1st down, it's Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Cousins on first down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the Bengals' 21-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Cousins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. Able to knock it through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now this time, Allen will throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On third and long, it's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Quarterback taken down.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Minnesota.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry here for the fullback. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Cook. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
27.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Vikings on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Number 28.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Eric, vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Bengals 28.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action, Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Allen's pass.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Allen going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught. A big play there for the Bengals. 58 yards.
Cincinnati.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Escaping the pressure right. He may try, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round, press for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carlos Dunlap. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Cousins to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
3rd down.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bengals drive about to get going. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The tight end C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
24's the mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 24.
Back to throw. Allen going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
We got four. We got four. 24 is the mark.
First throw of overtime for Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Incomplete.
Allen's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 10.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, D. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
What we got? 54 Mike, 54.
Allen to throw once more. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They'll run on first down. Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 25. 7 yards there and a first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Down at the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Now Cook. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll run with Cook. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Vikings, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.